Hey guys, welcome to the ND72 YouTube channel, and this is my CLK55. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So this one's kind of a sad, crappy video a little bit, but I mean it'll get better. I guess it gives me the opportunity to grow and make things a little better. So what happened about a few days ago, I was driving to work right on the last exit. I'm driving, I'm doing my speed that's adjusted to everyone else, and this guy comes up and going about 20 miles an hour on I-4, pulls right in front of me. I hit the brakes, I get over. He just kept getting over the lanes until finally, bam, I clip him. I literally just scraped him, and he had been going 20 miles an hour with me doing 70 and on the brakes, and he just kept getting over like he wanted me to hit him. So I destroyed my front bumper, which is not going to be repairable. That fender's destroyed, and if you could tell, this rim's effed up now. It's not bent, it's just bent in, and it's not losing air, but this wheel, to compare where it's supposed to be, that's a huge difference. So the car was undrivable. I had to get it towed. I lost a few days of work just because dealing with this rigmarole. And then the cop showed up and all that stuff. And this guy didn't speak English. And he 100%, I was so lucky the cop side on my side. This guy was trying to extort money from me 100%. The first thing he said, he wanted me to give him $2,000 to get his car towed back to Miami. He started showing me a picture of his kids. This is my wife. This is this. And we're communicating all on a translator app on my phone, which saved my butt. Because even when the cop showed up and all that stuff, we still were using the app and the phone, and the cop was going through the messages, and he's like, "This guy asked you for money?" I was like, "Yeah." And then when we brought someone over who spoke Spanish, the Road Ranger, the guy had a flat tire, so the Road Ranger fixed it, and he tried to get me to pay for the Road Ranger, which anyone knows, that's free. It's a free charge. So he just kept pushing and pushing, and getting a little bit, like, hostile, even with the cop there, like, he owes me money, I want cash for this. This guy got a rent-a-car, put insurance on it, and then kept doing that. So it looked like he basically was just trying to get money and extorting me. So at the end of the day, the cop had to write me a ticket, and it sucks, but I mean, it could have been a lot worse. No one got hurt, no one nothing, and now I just need to fix the car. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull it in the garage and we're gonna see what actually broke on it, and hopefully it is fixable, because right now the best case scenario I could think of, a couple suspension parts, and then I do need a hole. I need fenders. I need the other fender anyways, and I think what I'm gonna do, I already priced out, I'm gonna fiberglass the whole front end in, like I did on, if you actually know what that car is, that's Buffy. Buffy has a full fiberglass front end, which is not even that hard. It's got, this one has a custom hood. If you even could see, it's got custom little fins in there for that one, but it's got fiberglass fenders, fiberglass hood, fiberglass front bumper, which drop like a crap load of weight out of these cars. So now it's finally kind of gave me the opportunity to, all right, let me do it. Because most of you guys know this car never had good paint. The hood's always been like, from when I bought it, this was a couple $100 car. This fender was already smashed in when I bought it. This bumper was broken from the day I bought it. That's why I got this bumper for free, because it's broken when they delivered it. The paint's fading up top, which has always been a thing. So now I give me an opportunity. I'm gonna get the whole front end. I'm gonna fiberglass fenders, maybe carbon fiber hood, and just make it, and then new headlights, everything looking sweet again, just to bring it back. The only thing that does suck is these rims. I gotta see if I can even find them, because if anyone remembers, these are magnesium rims that weigh less than the CLK 320 rims do. And if anyone who really knows anything knows what those are, I'll actually show you a picture of them. Or these are the rims I'm talking about. I have, I think, like 4 or 5 sets, not sets, but when I say set, I mean pairs of these around my house. And these were the lightest thing I ever had for a while, and they were easy to get back in the day. Now people want astronomical money about them, but I have multiple sets of them that I used to use for drag racing. But those that I got on the 55, they're like 2 pounds lighter almost. And I know, for like using my scale, comparing apples to apples, because those CLK ones weighed in like 14 pounds on my scale, and then these were like 12 on my scale. So it could be a pound here or there difference, but the only thing is now I can't even find them, so I have to contact a distributor, and I'm gonna see if I get them for him, because these used to be 200 bucks each, but now the website I was going on, I can't find them. Or I'm gonna, it's not that bad, I could probably get a rim shop just to basically correct it and it's not gonna be that big of a deal, but we're gonna pull on the rack in the lift and see how bad it is. So I got the car up on the rack, and you could actually see like that's touching horribly bad. I'm hoping I didn't break anything else really off, but just by shaking it, it's still pretty effing tight. So I think I just bent something, but you can see how bad that rim is bent now. Maybe they could fix it. That bumper's destroyed. But we're going to pull that wheel off and start looking underneath. Alright, so let's get a quick little look and see what we can find that might be bent backwards. So, upper control arm looks pretty good. Hopefully these new shocks I put in, I don't see anything. The spring, like, I don't know, is that perch like over a little bit, it looks like? Push back, maybe? Oh, let's look underneath. So we're underneath trying to look. See if like the subframe got pulled back or anything, if a bolt got ripped out. No, it doesn't really look like that. So this lower control arm looks a little twisted. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute, let me get the light. Alright, that's what it is. 100% right there. So if you guys could see, let me try to move the light. Focus. This rod that goes for toe, if you can see my finger, is now kicking all the way out. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but you can literally see this thing bent going this way. And I'm pretty sure that's what's pushing it all the way back. I bet I can knock that out and get it straight. So we took that off. It was 19. Let's hope I can just pop this out easily. No. I'm going to have to get a bigger hammer. Let me put the camera down. Alright, this should have came out pretty easily because this is pretty new, but I'm going to get the fuck out. So I think you can now see how bent this whole thing was. Holy Krampus. I'm hoping that's what was pushing it back. If not, it's just one of the things that are broken. Alright, so you can see how bent that is. I took the other side wheel off just to kind of compare apples to apples so I can keep looking back and forth. And you can just see how straight and arrow that rod is. So we're going to look at one other thing, which I'm pretty sure I know what it is now. I just saw something over here that doesn't look like it's over there. I hope the camera will do it justice, but I have to show you once I pull it off and it's off the car. But look at that lower control arm. Look at that wrinkle right there. If you could see it, maybe not with like the angle it is, but you could see it in human form, like night and day difference. Let me go show you the other side. If you could see, there's no wrinkle on this one. Like that straight is a hootenanny arrow. This one's definitely bent in and crooked like this guy I know, but we'll get it fixed. So from looking at what it is, it could have been a lot effing worse. That's just a lower control arm, which I looked on, like, I get them online for like 75 bucks, and I can get a whole rack, basically their version of rack for their tie rods and all that stuff. I think it's called the steering linkage, is what they refer to. I get one of those for 100 bucks, maybe even cheaper, shipped to the house, because I just did it on this car, like, a year ago. I did one that sucks that this one broke, and I'll order it, so this should be under $200 to get the steer right, and then everything else just cosmetics. So it could have been a heck of a lot worse. So I'm going to start ordering some parts. Most likely you're going to see another video where I basically get all the steering stuff, because before I spend the money on getting the hood, they're roughly $700 to $1,000 shipped. the front bumpers. If I go the same style, so put in the comments if you guys think I should go for the same style. This is like the C63 bumper. I get another one of those, or should I just go with the factory one, or do like I did with the Death Cart and tube the bumper in? Because I think that might be kind of cool, and that's so much cheaper, and I could actually do it myself. Where I basically just put a tube there and make my own steel bumper. And with the fenders, those are, so in total it should cost me $1,000 to fiberglass the whole front end. That's new hood, new bumper, new fenders, new headlights, and then of course I got to get it painted, which I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But that's the plan right now for steering stuff and make it drivable. We're gonna knock that out ASAP. So, yep, it kind of sucks, but I'm not gonna part the car out. I'm not gonna sell anything off it. Basically, the stuff I'm pulling off is already broken, unless someone does want these headlights. But at this point, if you notice, this one stopped working a little bit after that crash, and I think it just most likely it's cracked a bulb or something. But no biggie, no nothing like that, but that's about it. So another thing, if you guys have any questions, yeah, I was a little sore in the accident. I mean, I didn't go to work for roughly 2 days because literally it happened as I was driving to work. I was on the exit for 74, right there it happened, when that guy just went, rrr, rrr, rrr. But it's going to be the end of the video, so hopefully you guys heard some comments down, some likes. Make sure you guys subscribe. Send links to my video. Help me get like motivation to keep building these cars up, because I know a lot of people, once they crash them or something like that, like with the E55, if anyone's from the forums, they remember when someone with a black one crashed it in almost the exact same way I did, and all that person did was part it out and steal people's money. And I brought mine back, and that one's, I drive that around. That's all done by me. It's got to get painted still, but that one's looking good. So this one just gives me an opportunity to fiberglass the whole front end in, drop a lot of LBs. I'm going to pull a lot more weight out of it now that I'll have all that stuff ripped out. So this is going to be even faster than it was before. Hopefully, I could drop maybe like 50 pounds. Maybe. We'll see. And I think it's going to look a lot cooler with all that stuff. So make sure you guys subscribe. Thanks for watching the video. Throw some comments down below. And see you guys later.